Guys, we've made it to the Queensboro Bridge. And I like want to cry.
Pushing my body too hard. Like, I don't know if my body can actually do it.
Running the New York City Marathon is unlike anything else that you'll ever experience. This world major course is known for its breathtaking views while running through all 5 boroughs, the roaring spectators, and 26.2 miles of hills. So many hills that will make you question why you decided to even do this in the first place.
I was at a huge disadvantage from all the stress. Can you tell I'm nervous?
This year in 2025, almost 60,000 people are expected to cross the finish line of all athletic backgrounds and paces, all of which still make you a marathoner, by the way, no matter how fast you are. Me, I'm definitely a slower runner. I initially set out to run this thing for a second time because I wanted to beat my last marathon time.
I ran the marathon in 5 hours, 31 minutes, and 55 seconds.
Little did I know that this training block would just beat my ass and throw me off a cliff.
That was the longest 6 miles of my life. Thank God that's over.
You're just left with wondering if the effort you gave is enough, and it's not always comfortable to have no clue of the answer 2 days before race day.
I'm heating up pasta right now. We're carb loading, guys. I'm not letting myself get hungry over the next couple of days. And I'm not letting myself not drink water either. I've never been so genuinely nervous for a race. My hip has been bothering me. I've been taking it really easy this week. I'm just doing yoga and some stretches and stuff, but I don't want to do a run. I might do a shakeout still, but I'm just like concerned about it holding up through the race. But it's fine now. Like I can walk fine, no problem. But I'm just nervous. Like once I get to mile 13, it's historically blown out, and I've just ended up walking in my training runs. There was definitely an opportunity to defer. Like I could do all of this again next year, but I'm pretty certain that this is the last time I'm going to be training for a marathon. I've just had so many reflections. I run the marathon in 2 days now. It's insane to say. I'm just like trying not to overthink things too much. Like I have a lot of thoughts that I want to share with you, but I think I should just wait. Otherwise I will start yapping and I won't stop. I'm going to the expo today. I wore my old, I don't know if you can see, my 2023 marathon finishers jacket. Expo's gonna be really fun and I'm excited to show you. I'm meeting up with my friend Julie. It's a little windy today. Travel carbs. A spider costume? Spider costume. Yeah! I'm getting my tip. Yay! I need to get my ID. This is Julie, by the way. Can you tell I'm nervous? Oh my god. Okay, let's go!
Have a great race.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
55843. Solid number. Solid number.
I think so too.
You're in wave 5? That's so late.
Yeah.
I know. Okay, I have a bright orange neon hat that I'm gonna wear, I think.
Okay, good.
So you can spot me. Last time I wore like all black and I'm like,
Yeah.
no one can find me.
Freak out, she's coming.
It's time.
Freak out, she's sick of.
Yeah, look at all my... Wow. So I made a to-do list of everything I wanted to get done, and I was gonna head to Central Park to drop off a checked bag of stuff for after the marathon, but I think I might end up not doing that. It depends on everything that I find at the thrift store. After I eat this, I'm gonna head out. that I got. I'm gonna try these on. I didn't try these on in the thrift store. So I actually found a pair of Hoka's. They were 25 bucks, but they fit me perfectly and they're gonna be perfect to donate tomorrow. I'm literally gonna have all this stuff for one day. And since it's gonna be super chilly tomorrow morning, I actually like wanna keep this. Look how cozy this looks. Oh, love that. And then I also got an extra pullover sweater. And I got these pants. So I'm gonna try these on right now. Let's see. I'm so fluffy right now. I feel like a Yeti. This is perfect. Yeah, everything fits like a freaking glove. This is so amazing. I just want to keep it. I'm starting to get excited. I have programming homework due tonight and I'm late on like assignments for other classes too, but I'm really just giving myself a break and trying to let myself enjoy this weekend and enjoy like no stress the prep, because tomorrow's gonna be huge. Hips for lower back. Nope, sorry. Yoga for hips and lower. What did I say? Yoga for hips and lower back. Get some movement and mobility going while my potatoes are cooking. I realized that I have you can probably see it. I have Mount Vesuvius on my face. It's not the end of the world. It's okay. I'm running 26.2 miles. I can manage a pimple.
People, and welcome to Yoga with Adrian. I'm Adrian and this is Benji.
When I first started running more consistently about 5 years ago, my motivation for running was losing the weight that I had gained during the 2020 lockdown, which is totally fine, but I ended up then only running to change my body, and the sport has so many other benefits to it. Anyways, I eventually saw how beneficial running was for my mental health, and over the years of half marathons and full marathons now, I kind of let go of the aesthetic goals to focus on performance. And it's been super healing for me to do that. It's just been a wonderful handful of years, learning how to better understand what my body is trying to communicate to me. And I think it's time I listen to that and retire from distance running, at least for a long while. So tomorrow's race for me is just remembering how much this hobby has meant to me over the years and to celebrate what my body can do instead of where it's fallen short. And I'll be doing my best to enjoy the whole thing and take myself to that bitter end and finishing what I started. And then I'll be at peace with moving on to a new chapter, one that's better suited for my body now,
Chell. There's not enough room for the rest of my name, so I figured Chell would be good. Perfect. I'm so excited. It's pretty much time to go to bed. It's almost 10 p.m. We have daylight savings tonight, which is great, so I get an extra hour of sleep. And I think I'm setting my alarm for 4:15, which is crazy to say that I'm gonna wake up at 4:15 and I don't start running until 11:30. But I want to leave here by 6, I think, yeah. I want to get to the ferry pretty early because I've heard from previous years it's just super, super packed. I just don't know what the situation's going to be like. Even the buses 2 years ago were insane, so I would feel better if I wasn't rushing, especially with the Sunday trains too, because I'm taking the subway all the way to Whitehall. Every time I get excited, I'm like, oh, this is what it was supposed to feel like. This is what I've worked for. But also, I just get worried about my hip, and I know I won't stop talking about it. It's just like that could completely derail the day. I think I've just known through this whole training process that I'm not gonna PR. You don't have to always like beat your previous time. You don't always have to have improved every training block, and I think that's just been a gigantic lesson for me this whole time. I'm kind of just over having to be angry at my body for not performing how I wanted it to. And I'm not going to try and like bring that into my race tomorrow. I really just want to celebrate what my body can do and not what it can't do. Just be happy that I'm going to be setting foot in all 5 boroughs tomorrow in a single day. But I know that last marathon I fundraised for the American Brain Tumor Association. That gave me so much purpose throughout training, and I just did not have purpose. It almost felt like nothing to like really fight for. And I think I was scared of putting too much pressure on marathon day because I wasn't sure like if I'd end up being able to run it in the end because of school and all that stuff, and it's just been a whole thing. I acknowledge that like it was a lot of pressure on me the last marathon to do the fundraiser because that's like it would be such a bummer to like fundraise all that money and build this thing up, then have to not be able to do it. You know what I mean? Oh, she's eating her fur. Stop. It's a fur. Eat that? Oh. So yeah, anyways, sorry, long tangent. You're probably watching this video being like, when is she gonna run the damn thing? Let's rip it tomorrow. Yeah? Holy crap, we're running a marathon today. In a shocking turn of events, I slept amazing. I don't think I've ever slept as good before a marathon in my life. Full 7 hours. That was so needed. I feel really good. Make Chelsea poop. Send Chelsea to the toilet before she leaves the apartment or when she gets to Staten Island. Ooh. I love it. This is falling off a little bit. That's fine. These pants are a vibe, right? Oh my god. I don't want to eat right now, but we're doing it anyways. I just have to leave in like 5 minutes, so I'm making pretty good time. I'm just trying to like get this down, but I'm not hungry. I'm like, maybe I should bring this with me somehow and eat it on the train, but I'm out of bag. Let's go!
All I can think about at this point is if this really is my last marathon, what would I wish I had appreciated more on this day? And then I find a way to appreciate it. Seeing my girl Georgina before heading on the ferry was the best start to my day. I hadn't seen her in a long time, so it just filled me with so much joy and gratitude, and she's the best.
So many people here. Oh my gosh.
All runners running the New York City Marathon must discharge the boat. Once again, all passengers running the New York City Marathon must discharge from the upper level.
Oh my god, you can hear the cowbells already. About to hop on a bus to the Star Village, so we just got off the ferry. I peed. Here we go.
Have a great race.
Please place items you wish to donate in specially marked clothing donation bins.
Holy crap, the Verrazano Bridge just took my breath away. I can't believe that. I'm here right now. I've made it to my waiting area, the Pink Village. The view of the bridge is insane. This is so incredible. I'm just trying to find a place to like post up for a while and hydrate. Wave 1, I think, is about to start, if not already started. It's so electric here. This is crazy.
Attention Wave 2 runners. Corrals for Wave 2 are now open.
Sie die Kleidungsstücke, die Sie spenden möchten, in die dafür gekennzeichneten Container. Auf der Brücke werden keine...
Someone handed me this before I got on the ferry, and he said to open it, and there's like a little message. Don't wish it to be over. I'm gonna keep this.
Attention Wave 4 runners. Corrals.
Los corrales para la ola 4.
Crazy. Right here.
Uriner sur le pont peut entraîner une disqualification de la course.
Der trotzdem die Brücke als Toilette benutzt, kann an der Stelle disqualifiziert werden.
Il vostro pettorale da gara sia visibile.
Is there anybody joining us here in New York City for the first time this morning? Who's running their first TCS New York City marathon?
My heart rate's already at 134. Oh my god. Slow and slow, everybody. That's the strategy. Nice and slow. I am actively really pulling back. I'm trying to stay like below, like in the 12-minute, 13-minute range. Only 25 to go. Shit. Two miles. Thank you. Thank you. Woo! 4 miles. I keep repeating to myself, 20-mile warm-up, 10K race. If I can make it to 20 miles and still feel good enough to speed up, I will. If I don't, I don't. That sign said, you run better than the government. I'm screaming. Another sign said, ugly farts equals fuel. Just hitting mile 5. My watch is way ahead, but I don't want to pause it to like catch up to the mile markers because I want to keep my elapsed time accurate. Guys, don't want to jinx it. So far, so good. Feeling good. I'm scared saying that, but mile 6. Lucky for me, I'm running a marathon today, so I get to do 20 more. Ah! That's the best. That's better than any sign. I see my friend Rachel. I see her sign from like a mile away. Oh my god. Yay! Thank you so much. That was so incredibly nice. Thanks, Rachel. You're the best. Song ID. Walking through the water stop. The nicest person just filled up my water bottle, and we're almost at mile 10. Come on, Chelsea! Thanks! That was so sweet. I feel good. I feel like I've ran 10 miles, but there's gas in the tank. My friend Juliana will be here in a couple miles, so excited to see her. Some people are walking faster than I'm running. Who the cares? Freaking out just a little bit. Because all of my electrolyte tabs fell out of my vest. I don't have any. I'm not even halfway. I just ate actual salt. We're gonna be okay. I saw Juliana. I love you, Julie. You're the best. I just saw my friends Morgan and Katie. That was so nice of them. I didn't know they were coming. Oh, I love you guys. Thanks for coming out. We're nearly at the half marathon.
Yeah, I'm going over. Just give me a second to.
14. 12 more to go. I can do this. Guys, we've made it to the Queensboro Bridge. And I like want to cry. So I'm just so happy. I've trained on this branch like 15, 20 times. I'm not afraid of it. I'm so impressed. And I saw a sign that said, be humble, but show them who the you are. We're coming off of the bridge. You can hear the sound. Mile 16. Go.
Legends ain't born, they built from the grind. From benches to banners, we sharpen the mind. We sharpen the sword and promise and swore that we going hard and leaving it all on the floor. Hey, yeah, we going hard and leaving it all on the floor. Hey, yeah, we going hard and leaving it all on the floor. Legends ain't born, they built from the grind. From benches to banners, we sharpen the mind. We sharpen the sword and promise and swore that we going hard and leaving it
I'm hitting 20 miles. Oh, mile 21. Just pushing and pushing and pushing. Guys, I think I'm gonna PR. I'm chasing a PR. I'm almost at mile 22. Oh my God. I'm finding it. I'm finding it.
Somebody get a papa. Get a papa for cardio.
Maybe not yet.
I can do it. I have 37 minutes to make my PR and 3 miles to go. That's exactly my 5K time. I have to move. I can do this, man. I can do this. That was so sweet. Thank you so much.
You earned this medal. You earned it. That's right, Maddie.
She made it home. How you feeling?
I'm dead.
Yeah. Looking good. Look at those feet. They took you so far.
Hey guys, it's me. It's 11 p.m. and I'm so tired, but my body aches and I can't sleep. I've got some ravioli. When I got home, I got pretty sick. I'll tell you about that tomorrow. I feel so much better now, but I'm just feeling so happy, so proud of myself. And I met so many of you guys out there. Just be able to meet a bunch of you, it's just the freaking best. Every single person out there made a difference and gave me a boost. Good night. We did it! We did it! Look how shiny that is. But it's a few days later, several days later. I ran it on Sunday and today's Friday. I just have been letting the whole experience sink in. Overall, I'm just extremely proud of myself. And I think I would still be extremely proud of myself if I didn't PR. I did not think I would PR. Yeah, I PR'd by 50 seconds, which is crazy. I think it's just funny that I finished the marathon in the same, like 5 hours, 31 minutes. Like no matter what, I can't get away from that. By the way, this jacket, at first I was like, it's kind of an ugly color, but I feel like an Olympian wearing this. I took off my longer layers because it was actually quite hotter than I thought it was going to be. Especially in the first bit when the sun was still up. That was a perk of being in the last wave, is that halfway through, the sun is like basically down already. You're just kind of like in the shade the whole time from there on out. And I can't imagine running in an earlier wave and just being bombarded by the sun when you're going up so First Avenue. That sounds like my personal hell. But also I was like, okay, I'm prepared for anything heat-wise because my entire training was in scorching heat and humidity. And I think that was one of the most discouraging things about the whole training is like, it's just hard to feel good about any run when you're just dying because it's so hot. So my splits, guys, I'm so freaking proud of my splits. I'm looking them up right now. Started off really slow. Like my goal this is a goal I actually forgot that I had, was to get my name in the New York Times, because apparently there's so many runners that there's a time cutoff to get your name in the New York Times, even if you complete the full marathon. And I guess this time the cutoff was like 4 hours and 30 something minutes, I guess. So I was very, very far away from qualifying for that. So I actually forgot that was a goal, is to like be faster. So I had a goal pace of 10 minutes 45 seconds per mile, and I literally just threw that all out the window, especially because I was having trouble with my hip like in the weeks prior to the marathon. I was just like, I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be here healthy, like injury free for the most part. I had done physical therapy moves all week long, trying to build my glutes and my quads to try and like help take the stress out of my hip flexors. And I feel like that really did an amazing job. And throughout the whole thing, I was just thinking glutes, glutes, squeeze them. Don't put the pressure on your hip flexors because it's a slippery slope from there. Okay, so I'm pacing myself super, super well. I was just like, as you were seeing me saying, keep the gas in the tank, you know, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. And I did. And I was like, I just stopped thinking about like everyone watching me, everyone who downloaded the app, I just love you for that, who tracked me on the day of. Like, that is so freaking cool. But I had to let go of that pressure that everyone's watching and just literally do this race for me. As you can see, my splits were so even, and I was like, I was just feeling good. I was just feeling good the whole time. And anytime like my hips started to be like, I'd be like, glutes, 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 power, power, power. And then mile 11-ish came around. Basically, my fueling strategy for this whole thing was a Morton gel every 30 minutes. I stood with that the entire time, but I have another source of fueling, which were these things, these Salt Stick Chews, not sponsored, but I love these. I've been relying on these the entire training block. I realize I sweat a lot more than I think I do, and before I had started using these salt tabs on my longer runs, I was struggling with nausea a lot. And it's just because I was sweating out so many electrolytes. And these are like sodium, they're calcium, potassium, magnesium. So it's a lot more than just sodium, whatever. I'm building this up to say that I lost the entire bag that I had brought of this at mile 11. And I'm like kind of freaking out because you had seen perhaps in maybe a previous video, like a few months ago during my training, I had underfueled on my salt tabs and I ran out like 3/4 of the way through. And then I got home and I was extremely nauseous, and it's just because I didn't have the appropriate amount of electrolytes in my fueling. Having lost the bag, not even halfway through the marathon, I'm like, what am I going to do? Am I gonna be sick? Do I stop? Regardless, I knew that the rule of never eat or ingest anything or even like wear anything new on race day, like I knew I was gonna have to break that rule. Like I needed some sort of salt. So I stopped at a medic tent before the half marathon, and they gave me handfuls of iodized salt. So I threw back a packet. They're like the tiny little ones that they put in utensil packages, like plastic utensil packages, and a little salt and pepper, you know, those tiny ones. But I didn't know how much sodium was actually in those, so I was a little wary of like how many I should be eating however often, because I was supposed to take these, as I said, every 20 minutes. I don't know, I was completely winging it. I was completely in a zone of just listening to my body. And I feel like that salt had a completely different effect on me than these did, which leads me to believe that there's probably a lot more grams of sodium in those packets than my salt tabs were. They gave me such a boost, and I was taking them every 30 minutes. Overall, I just felt great. Like feel like I was getting stronger and stronger through the whole thing. Queensboro Bridge was my bitch. I was so proud of myself. Like that's kind of the moment where I was realizing like things are going really well. We're out here and I'm passing people left and right. But I didn't feel the need to like walk on the bridge at all. It went so fast. I couldn't believe that I had felt that good, because at that point in my previous marathon, I was completely dying and I was crying for a different reason. I saw my friend at mile 18 and she was like, "You look great." I'm like, "I feel great. I just pop in these salt packets." Like you kind of just do whatever it takes to get to the finish line. The Bronx kind of killed me. The Bronx had a lot more hills than I remembered, and they have there's just 2 bridges in a short period of time. But I can't really say that I ever hit a wall per se. Obviously my body was really, really tired at mile 20, way before that, but I was really feeling it at mile 20, but not enough for me to like want everything to end. I like stopped to walk when I needed to and just kind of gave myself a little pep talk, and then just kept going. Like, you're not a failure if you stop to walk. I walked at every single water station. I didn't even care. Like, I'm just happy to be there. And then it was like I don't remember where it was, mile 20, 21, where I'm like, holy crap, I can PR. And that wasn't the goal the entire time. I had never thought I was gonna PR, but I pushed through, and somehow, some way, I am walking, living, breathing proof that you can peak on race day. You can have a shitty training block and you can really surprise yourself. I mean, it wasn't a huge PR, but 50 seconds goes a long way, you know? But I was also, in the last mile, really trying not to throw up. Frankly, I was getting nauseous and I had to stop to walk a couple of times because I thought I was gonna spew chunks. So I've crossed the finish line. Getting out of the park was insane. Getting home took me a very, very long time because we took Ubers for $200 for me to get home. So that wasn't gonna happen. Yeah, my friend Juliana dragged me on a bus, bless her heart, and then we went from a bus to a subway, and then a subway to Queens, and then we took an Uber from the subway station to my apartment. I'm like, I cannot walk anymore. I was fighting for my life on that bus. I was really trying not to throw up. And I wish I was like more excited and amped up. You know, I had just ran a marathon, but I was feeling super, super sick. And so she drops me off at home. And I'm thinking, okay, if I just lay here, everything's gonna be fine. So she leaves, and then I'm laying there, and 10 minutes later, I'm like, okay, let me just get up because I haven't changed at all. I haven't peed since 11:15 in the morning, and now it's like, what, 6 or 7? I didn't pee the entire race, which is crazy. I got up and bleh, all over my rug. I like couldn't stop. So my whole floor was covered in green vomit. It was just so bad, and then I felt amazing after that. But I'm pretty sure that's because of all the salt I ate. My body just could not handle the amount of salt. Very memorable, to say the least, but I did think I was gonna die for a second there on my bathroom floor. So all this to say, it was an amazing day. But the training block was really, really hard on me. And so I think like my goals with running after this is obviously to take a break, but just to kind of reestablish my relationship with running, continue just to be honest with where my body's really at and adjust expectations from there, and like get back into my 2-milers that I love, where your runs just don't eat up your entire day. I think I do need to revisit like running just for the love of it. I'm very proud of myself. That honestly, I didn't listen to all of the comments and all of the DMs I got that were like, you're taking on too much right now. Why don't you just pull back and focus on school? I think it was good for me to experience that and push through it, so long as I was feeling healthy to do so. But it also can be hard to know when to step away. And I did consider that a lot, but I never really got to a point where I thought I couldn't attempt it. It was more of like, do I want to attempt it? I've learned from this that like you can just do so much more than you think you're capable of, and that is extremely, extremely powerful. My body may not feel as strong anymore, but my mind feels as sharp as ever. Thank you very, very much for following me on this journey, for, you know, being there for all of the ups and the many, many, many downs. But we did it. I'm finally closing this chapter. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up before you go. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing. We did it. We did it. Thank you for watching. I love you.